Hello, my name is Sky. I'm new to YouTube. If you haven't noticed, my webcam isn't the best. It's probably pretty pixely. I have no background. I don't look like I really try to look good for you guys, but this is what I look like. Yay! Um, I'm 18. I just moved away from home, away from my family. I live with my sister and in a different state. I'm going to cosmetology school at Aveda, and right now I've most recently realized that I'm on my own, I guess you could call, spiritual journey. And a part of that is taking what I've learned throughout my life and applying it to life now and learning more about what I want to learn about. Oh, look, it's not Kitty Mittens. This is Mittens. She's pretty. She wants some love. Anyways, um, yeah. So, life is what you make it. It's all about learning, huh? And taking what you want out of what you learn and applying it to what you want to apply to your life. So I'll tell you a little bit about what I know so far. I was raised Christian. I know when you think Christian, you think judgmental, people who tell you you're a sinner and you're going to hell. That's not what it's supposed to be. So people who act that way make my religion look terrible. It's not supposed to look like that. So I will tell you, Christianity is misunderstood in a lot of ways because of terrible people that make it look bad. And same with the other religion I'm following up on right now, which is Wiccan. A lot of people look at Wiccan and think devil worshippers and sacrificing things, and definitely not. Definitely not. You want to get to know a Wiccan, get to know one. They're the most polite, loving people you'll ever meet, if you get to know the right one. So, those are two things you can ask me questions on. Christianity, I'll tell you whatever story you want to hear again, because I'm sure you've heard plenty of stories from Christians. Just blab and blab and blab. And you know what? A lot of the stories that they know are the ones that are meant to scare you into believing in God. And that is not the way it's supposed to be at all. A few of my friends have asked me to explain to them the story of Jesus. And many of my Wiccan friends, I've explained my interpretation of Jesus. And a lot of them have told me, if somebody explained it to me that way, I'd probably still be Christian. And it's because I explain it to people in a realistic fashion, not in a fashion that's going to scare you into loving God, because that's not what it is. And it's not about worshiping Jesus Christ. That's the last thing he wanted. So, Christians that are watching this, think about this. Christians are supposed to be Christ-like. Think about how Jesus lived and how he treated people. That's the way you're supposed to be. Not scaring people into what you think, but loving people for what they think. Wiccans, of course, I haven't met any, but I'm sure there's some out there that are way extreme and, into some dark stuff. But, for the most part, they're good people. They're loving people. They love the earth. They love the world. They love their spirit. And they believe some stuff that you'll probably think is pretty crazy. But it's good to learn about things, even when you think they're crazy, because you can take what you like from them and apply them to what you believe. Hence my spiritual journey. I also, Aveda, you'll probably hear me talk about Aveda. Aveda is my school. And if you're looking into cosmetology, I highly recommend it. But I'm not here to make you go to any school. If you like a different school, go for it. But Aveda is all about the earth, all about helping the body, the mind, the spirit, helping your customers feel great about themselves, not about the money. But money comes along with it. Money comes along with it, trust me. But yeah, it's a really awesome school. And then they don't just teach you about cutting hair, they teach you about treating people the way they should be treated when they get their hair done. And that, in turn, will lead to people loving you as a hairdresser and always going to you and you making money. because you're a great person. And you'll never hear a salon turn down an Aveda student. Never. So, Christian, I'm Wiccan, go to Aveda. Just a little advice on why I'm on a spiritual journey and why I recommend him for other people is that no matter what age you're at, especially at my age, 18, if you're around 18, younger, a little bit older, it's all good because you're at that time in your life where you're coming out of the world your parents brought you in. Your parents brought you up in a certain manner. You've learned a lot, I'm sure. Poor or rich, whatever, you've learned a lot from your parents and your experiences with them. And now you're going into the world on your own, and it's time for you to open your mind and realize that there's people out there that don't think the way you do. And some of them are pretty ignorant. Some of them are absolutely unbearable. But sometimes it's the best to get to know what people believe and then maybe find out that there's some parts of what they believe that you kind of think is interesting. Interesting. So, my spiritual journey at this age is all about me, making me happy, learning what I want to learn, seeing what I want to see, going to the countries I want to go to. And you know what? I have a lot of stress in my life. Don't get me wrong. Some of you people out there might be like, oh, well, we don't have the money or the time to do this, or we're too stressed. Trust me. Trust me. I understand stress. I totally understand. Not having the money, not having the time, not having the willpower or the strength to handle the things you can handle. But, life's gonna go by you fast. And if you take every day saying, I can't do it, I just can't, something's holding me back, trust me, you can do whatever you want. Sometimes you have to break the boundaries, go above your mental limits, but there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you want to do it, there's a way to do it. I didn't know how I would make it out in Vegas without my parents, without money, without a job. But you know what? I'm here. I'm going to school. I am, 20 grand in debt. But you know what? Time will take care of it. And I'm learning and I'm loving life. So I invite you to do your own spiritual journey. Maybe learn some things from me. That'd be cool. But, just open your mind to the world. Get to know things more, things that you never thought you would look into. I never thought I would look into Wiccan as a Christian, but I did, and I'm fascinated, and I love it. And, you learn a lot about yourself, about life, and that one day that comes one day when you want to settle down or have kids or have a family, whatever you want to do. When that day comes, you'll be ready because you've experienced the life you wanted. You'll be able to tell your kids, yeah, when I was 18, I flew to Italy. Why not? It was the greatest experience of my life. I'm still paying for it, but it was the best experience of my life. And that's going to be a magical moment for you and your kids because as they grow up, they're going to be like, when I'm 18, I want to go do this and I want to go do that. And you're going to be that parent that goes, you're 18, do what makes you happy. Live life. Do what sounds right. And time will come. Everything will be taken care of. Just be happy. So, don't mean to rant, but this is my intro video, and I know it won't be the most popular thing on my playlist. But unless you wanted to hear about me and my beliefs and what I'm here about, not here to judge, not here to be judged. I'm here to love and teach and learn and expand my horizon of learning deep. So, once again, my name is Sky, and I hope to see you all again. Blessed be.